All right, so 0 people have asked me, Mike, what do you think about Jaguar's rebrand? So I have to answer when 0 people, clearly, the public wants to know what I think. So here's what I think. It's not a big deal, and no one's going to care. And maybe you don't know about it. So let's take a look. Let's look at this Jaguar commercial here. Watch this. This is for a car. All right. That's the commercial. This is what everyone is up in arms about, saying, this is crazy. This is a mistake. You can go see, like, look at the comments here, And this first one, I want to comment on. The only thing brave about this commercial is leaving the comments on, and that's great. I have run e-commerce businesses, and online, your social media. Something happens sometimes, no business is perfect. You're going to upset people. You can't hide. You cannot turn off comments. There's nothing more cowardly from brands than when they turn off comments. I can't stand seeing that. This is commendable from Jaguar. I really appreciate them leaving comments on, and they knew it. They knew when they put this out. I'm not convinced this wasn't just a ploy from them too, just to get a bunch of earned media, free media. Because they knew when they put this out, people were going to write about it, talk about it. It's going to go everywhere around the internet. I think it was kind of a ploy, right? But at least they didn't turn comments off. They knew it would be controversial. But then you get a couple of these other comments. This will go down as the worst marketing decision in history. No, it's not going to. It won't. And you know why? Because everyone's going to forget about it. Are you still mad about the Coca-Cola AI commercial? No, because you're on to the next thing. This is what happens. In a day or two, people will be on to the next thing to either be mad about or think it's crazy cool. That's now going to be the new thing. People have very short-term memories. No one's going to remember this. And Jaguar is a product company. This stuff doesn't matter. What matters for Jaguar is they've had a sales decline. Sales are going down. People aren't buying Jaguars. So what do? Oh, let's rebrand. Great. But what they are trying to do really is they want to move upscale in the car market. So right now they're competing, they're at the level of like either buy a BMW 3 or 5 series or a Jaguar, or a Mercedes, something like that. They want to move up, I think, to the next level, whatever that Porsche, whatever that level of cars are, right? Smaller audience that they're going to be talking to. But what's going to matter there for those folks and someone who has the money to buy a car like that, because it's not me, it's not going to be these commercials. No one cares about these commercials. It's the product. You're going to spend that kind of money on a car. It better work well. It better be cool. It better do these things that I am hoping that it does. If it doesn't, I'm going to go to these other brands. If Jaguar comes out in their next product launch, the next time they launch a new model for whatever the new year is coming, for whatever this plan is, and it lives up to expectations, no one's going to remember this commercial. No one's going to care. And no one cares about a rebrand either. No one cares about anyone's logos. This is an important lesson for all the rest of us out here. Small businesses who aren't so cool, who will never get an agency like this to make a commercial for us. No one cares about your logo. And even fewer people, whatever's less than no one, care when you redo your logo. If your sales are going down, a logo change isn't going to fix that. You have a product problem. You have a service problem. You have some sort of an operational issue that you need to fix. You have a disconnect somewhere, and it's not on your logo. It's not on your fonts. It's not on the colors for your brand. None of that is going to fix anything. And the same thing for Jaguar. Jaguar's having a problem of declining sales. People don't like the brand that much. Doing this stuff like they did, just for earned media. What's going to matter is the product they put out. That will either live up to hype for them and they'll get their customers back, or that'll fail and they'll continue to decline. But don't fall into this trap thinking you can rebrand, relogo, recolor stuff, and that's going to all of a sudden get you new sales. You're not big enough like a brand like Jaguar that if you redo a logo, the media is going to write about it. None of us are. And if you redo your logo, colors, and all that, no one's going to know but you and the design agency you paid to do it for you. That's it. No one's going to recognize it. No one's going to care a bit. No one is out there thinking I was going to buy from them or I was not going to buy from them, but then I just saw their fancy new logo and you're like, oh my gosh, look at the logo on these guys. They got to have it all together. I have to buy that. No one's doing that. Rebrands, relaunches, relogos, that does not fix lagging sales. Product is what fixes your. Hey, be sure to follow for more if you want some insight like this that I know you can't live with. Nearly several followers are following me right now. You want to get on that boat. And you definitely want to get on it so you can say, you knew me when. We're going to be famous. Who cares, right? But that's my thoughts on the Jaguar rebrand. What do you guys think?